Hello everyone. Good afternoon to all. I am here to tell you the global regulatory authorities in pharmaceutical regulatory bodies, international rules, framework, and harmonization standards. These are very important for regulatory affairs related to pharmaceutical sciences and their control, their quality, safety, efficacy, and various compliance. So there is a first first is reference regulators. These are the leading global agencies establishing international gold standards for drug safety, clinical evaluations, and good manufacturing practices compliance. There are some, which the first is USFDA, EMA. USFDA is United States Food Drug Administration and European Medical Agency. The USFDA, the Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, CDER, govern drug approval, clinical trial protocol, IND, NDA, BLA, IND, investigation new drug application, BLM for biologicals, and strict CGMP audits. CGMP is current good management practices, which comes under CFR, CFR 10 and 11, and global pharmacovigilance. Pharmacovigilance means surveillance, post-marketing surveillance is called pharmacovigilance. The EMA, European Medical Agency, which is a European Union, coordinates 27 EU members state via the centralized procedures, granting a single unified European marketing authorization. Then expanded pathways are FDA fast track breakthrough therapy and EMA prime accelerate approval for critical unmet medical needs. Then there are some major Asian authorities in which first is CDSU, Central Drug Standard Control Organization, which is situated in the India. Then it is headed by the Drug Controller General of India, DCGI, regulates drug approval, clinical trials, and manufacturing quality controls, and one of the world most largest generic and vaccine manufacturing hub, because India is the pharmacy of the world. And second is Japan PMDA. Works in the synergy with Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, conducts rigorous scientific reviews, post-marketing surveillance, and leads pathway for regenerative medicines in real-world data. And third one is China, NMPA, National Medical Product Administration, formerly CFDA, oversees the drug registration, clinical trial, and medical device regulation across China, rapidly expanding biopharma ecosystem. First is CDSU, second is PMDN, third is NMPA. And then UK, Canada, and Swiss authorities. And the United Kingdom, the MHRA, Medical, Medical Health and Regulatory Agency, independent post Brexit regulator enforcing safety, efficacy, licensing through innovative program like innovative licensing and access pathway. Then second is Canada Health, federal authority ensuring safety, quality, and efficacy of the prescription drugs, biologics, medical devices, and natural health products. Then CH Swedmedic, which is regulatory body of Switzerland, internationally recognized surveillance authority, the ONE for rapid scientific evaluation and strict therapeutic oversight. Then Asia Pacific and Latam agencies. First is TGA, Therapeutic Good Administration, which is the regulatory body of Australia, regulate medicines, vaccines, and medical devices through rigorous risk-based assessment. And International GMP Audit Cooperation, and ANVISA, the regulatory body of Brazil. Latin America leading regulatory agencies sets stringent standard for bioequivalence, sanitary inspections, import control, and pharmaceutical market authorization. Then third one is HSA, Singapore, which is regulatory body of the Singapore Health Science Authority enforces the premier regulatory science standard, offering efficient priority evaluation routes for innovative health product across the Southeast Asia. Then some regional regulator and reliance global health regulator ecosystem rely on the international harmonization to prevent the duplicate clinical trial. It is very important for the duplication of the clinical trial, streamline dosage and guarantee consistent drug efficacy. In this global harmonization, the various countries comes together and create one regulatory framework in which if we applying for the new drug approval in the India, the harmonization standards will help to uh, recognize our new drug in the uh, recognize our new drug in the uh, countries which is harmonized together. If we give our new NDA to this harmonization, so 194 countries should can be able to check or able to understand our new drug approval. तो इसका ये इम्पोर्टेंट है कि सारी जो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंट्रीज है साथ में आके काम कर सके and then these organizations like WHO, ICH is the most important. WHO also is the important organization because these are the global authorities. WHO is for World Health Organization, ICH for International Council of Harmonization, establish the universal scientific guidelines QSEM, quality, safety, efficacy, and multidisciplinary that reduce regulatory burden while elevating the global patient safety standard. Then there are some framework like WHO. It sets the international health standard, biological reference material, and oversees the pre-qualification program for the essential medicine and the vaccine. ICL. ICL guidelines bring together regulators and industry to formulate unified technical requirement for the quality, safety, efficacy, and multidisciplinary standard. These set the regulators यानी द सबके लिए एक प्रकार की रेगुलेटरी या टेक्निकल रिक्वायरमेंट को बना के ताकि जो सारे देश है वो इस स्टैंडर्ड के हिसाब से ड्रग का डेवलपमेंट करे मेडिसिन बनाए जिसके उनकी क्वालिटी सेफ्टी एंड एफिशिएंसी ऑप्टिमम हो पाए तो मल्टी CTD डोजर लाइक CTD is the common technical document contains the five modules 1 2 3 4 and 5 and contains the different information in every module. PICS and mutual recognition, pharmaceutical inspection cooperation scheme harmonize the GMP inspection standard globally and the facilitated mutual recognition agreement between the nations. Then there are some priority focus. The first priority focus is new drug approval and review. The new drug which discovered by any companies, to approval and their review, pharmacovigilance and the safety, post-marketing surveillance of the medicines which comes in the market and their safety evaluation, and GMP manufacturing inspections. GMP manufacturing is good manufacturing practices, GCP, good clinical practices, and various types of good इनका inspection करना है clinical trial oversight. So these are the regulatory bodies, and thank you for the explaining global pharmaceutical regulatories. These are the references where I taken it, and thank you for watching. If any beneficial